that's why I'm just putting out this little PSA here. Should be called a public square announcement for all you straight up squares out there, trying to hold somebody back. You know who you are. You know when you fronting on somebody. You know when you playing games and on some jokester shit. You know that. You know what I mean? I can sit here and play it super cool and shit, or I could be like, yo, let's meet up and squash it like men, or we can have a fucking friendly boxing match. We can go whatever route you want to go. But to be on this petty bullshit, the way social media works, y'all are all aware of this kind of stuff. It's just clown ass corny shit. I can't get with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. This is the Terps Tester PSA for today. We could go on and on for a minute, as you know about this kind of shit. It ain't just like it's here today, gone tomorrow. Hater shit exists 24/7. This shit don't never disappear. You know what I mean? Some will say the more haters you got, the more you're doing, or the better you're doing. There's a piece of me who like to just call people out personally in this video and just say, you know what, fuck it. Here's who these people are. There's tons of them right here in Michigan alone. I couldn't even tell you how many is just right here in the state of Michigan. So we could go further on people maybe in other places. I got homies across the pond over in the UK that could name many, many names on who's a clown ass sucker. And, they're everywhere. That's just human nature, I guess. So, what you're going to find is, through time, we all get these relationships where you get a clown ass person who deceives you and you believed in their authenticity or that they meant well. Whether it be business, friendship, relationships, you name it. And, you just got to keep your antennas up and be aware. And through time, I think we learn what the signs to look for and the shit to be, heads up on, so that we don't get screwed over and clowned by another person, So, as you know, let's say we're just talking cannabis. I'm always about supporting someone else. Putting light on their brand, put money in their pockets, trying to further their thing, their dream, per se. Because if that's what they wake up doing, hence the example we got here, I've been loyal. So I can't say the same for those back towards me. Although that's my approach, and I'm trying to keep it real like that, that don't mean you're going to get it from other folks. Unfortunately, you could support and show all the love in the fucking world and not get it back from someone else. So, again, you just keep pushing. You keep doing your thing. You're putting out solid, real energy in the world. And, it's seen. Whether that's just a universal thing or that's the energy you're putting out, anybody that believes in any kind of karma-related thing, you just keep it pushing. You keep doing your thing and being a real one, and, that's that. So, I come back here in 2020. Some of y'all may not know, but I took off. I was gone for a bit. I came back to Michigan in 2020, towards the end. And I've been here now, going on 5 years now. I've seen a lot of fucking ups and downs, changes, names and faces come and go kind of thing. Some of them I will call out somebody like Skymint and say, man, when I got here, I knew you fuckers wouldn't make it. That clown ass Chad corporate money, commercial investor bullshit, it ain't gonna work. I'll call it for anybody here on that corporate money shit. Once we find you out, all the real ones, you ain't gonna make it. So while I'm on a rant, I might as well just, call it like that. Any commercial Chad invested, non-smoking ownership, you ain't gonna make it, bruh. And we gonna make sure of it. The residents of Michigan will be sure that you don't make it. Thankfully, for some of y'all, with these border places, you got Indiana butted up there to New Buffalo. Everybody heard about New Buffalo by now. But between places like that, where Indiana and Illinois keep rolling in, and then you got places like Wisconsin that bring their business over across up to the UP and such. These people don't know their smoke, bro. They don't know it like a real connoisseur. So places like a Loom, who's still in business, Loom may stay in business. I just saw online lines down the road. People were saying that Loom has lines down the fucking road over there in New Buffalo, which is embarrassing, bro. But that tells you what's happening, you know, in that sense. So keeping that alive, you know, is unfortunate, but the out-of-staters are part of that and keeping that rolling. So just let that be known, you know. So what else can we touch on, bro? In the comments, let me know what I should be talking about in terms of calling some other shit out, you know. Some fuckery in the industry. People have done bad business with y'all. I don't care if it's dispensaries, grow teams, you name it. You know, the intent of this channel, I just want to clear that up. The intent of this channel, I think the biggest goal I would like to do is clear up the fuckery in the industry. We're all upset about it. We all know where the angles of the fuckery exist. But what I want to say is it doesn't seem like we're making a lot of moves to do something about it. There's not a lot of efforts put forth on a monthly basis, yearly basis to change the bullshit that we all know exists. So if it's a saturated market, it's a boofed out market, it's a bunch of chads, it's a bunch of this and that, why aren't we doing something to fucking change it? You know what I mean? It seems like more people are like, well, check out this new strain we got coming. Check out the cool ass packaging, such and such. People are trying to be innovative in the space of like product wise, but they're not doing changes towards improvement of the entire bigger picture, you know? And if you know that the world's looking at America saying, hey, what are they up to? And what's that industry doing? And we get basically mimicked by the world of what we're up to, you know? So good-wise, they can take all the good from what we're doing, but hopefully they're learning from the mistakes and also watching and seeing, damn, look where America's gone wrong with their cannabis industry. Look how certain states like California has pushed out true legacy growers. It's been in this shit forever, bro. All for some chads to slide in and fucking put boof on the shelf. Same kind of shit's happened here. And each new market gets infiltrated because when a place gets oversaturated, they say, what's the next state to go to fuck around? You know? Crazy. It's nonsense, bro. And if I get keeping it real, there's examples like this. Cookies came to Michigan in 2020, right? Prices started out around the 50-60 mark for the eighth. Now, you go to a Cookies now, you get an eighth for $15 to $22, right? You go over to New Jersey where Cookies is fresh and they've opened up fresh spots, you're still paying $65. Anyone can go online and check a menu. $65 eighths for the same exact genetics, probably grown of lesser quality and standard than the teams in Michigan, and yet you're still paying that $65 eighth ticket. So where they're losing here because of a saturated market, they're actually banking and making up the difference in a place like New Jersey where they're robbing people. You know what I mean? So there's some fuckery right there. Like, salute to fucking Burner and his shit that he's done, but it's like, bro, there's so much fuckery with your businesses and you're so spread thin with so many locations. How can you keep up with what's going on? You know, this is where getting big to an extent is not a positive thing. I get growth, but bro, there's brands like, say, let's just touch on, say, like Culver's, for example, right? Everybody in the Midwest and Michigan knows what Culver's is. This brand has not expanded out to the West Coast and been in, say, California for a reason. Same thing with In-N-Out being a West Coast brand. If you've been to California and lived there, you know that In-N-Out's a big deal. Well, In-N-Out will not go no further than, say, Arizona, Nevada, and the West Coast because they don't want to possibly sacrifice quality control. And that's a big deal to say that's just burgers. But see, with cannabis, they have done spread this shit wide and far in any place that has legal abilities to run your business. So anyhow, that's just a bit of fuckery there. That, of course, this, like I say, this is a rant/PSA, and I'm just going on. I'm letting people know how I'm feeling about shit right now. So you're gonna catch reviews, of course, and me talking about a product and trying to keep it, you know, educational. But you're also gonna get me on here with some rant shit, because I know a lot of us had things we want to get off our chest. We have a lot of things that every one of us who loves this has a problem with something. You know, and instead of just letting it be a problem and fester and never go anywhere, we have to at some point address the issues that there are and fucking do something about it. We got to. You know what I mean? There is many issues, bro. I can go on and on. You already know. Terp Tester's always got something to say. So, yeah, man. What I would like to see as we go into the future is more people learn and educate themselves on the power and the truth, in a sense, behind soil, organics, and the clean way of producing some medicine. Because a problem that I see in this industry, and this is any state, not just Michigan, is in that saturation, you have these large commercial grows who have no choice, in a sense, not to say no choice, but they are hard pressed to run a system of automation with the computers, with the drip emitters, with all these batch tanks. I get it. But in that process of going commercial scale size, a lot of times you have to sacrifice things like your medium, which is then, rock wool, cocoa, such and such. They're not bad mediums. But when you compare them to a soil grown batch of the same exact genetic, I'm trying to tell you guys, I've been doing this and smoking flower for 25 plus years. This is not a biased thing about soil being better, and this is just Terp Testers' biased opinion. This is through my own trial and error, my own R&D, and also smoking the market again for 25 years. We know the changes in the industry and what happened with grows and how the grows go in commercial size comparison to, house grows, basements, garages, such and such. Many elements of the smaller grow is gone. The hand touching the plant, and of course people defoliate, but what I'm talking about is hands-on, hand mixing, keeping it, HPS. Yes, a lot of people converted to LED. I do LEDs as well, but the point is we changed so many things when we went to this commercial scale that now sacrifice quality happens across the board on a commercial scale, and this is just, it's evident with the change in the market. The caregiver market always provided, out of say 10 batches, you were going to get a higher number of quality batches out of that 10, right? So say it was 8 out of 10 batches were smoking in the caregiver days, smaller batch, more focus on it. Now, with a commercial mindset, it's also like, let's push these batches out because we have to, because shit's backing up. We don't have the space to use the dry room, say. Point is, now that it's on that bigger scale, out of 10 batches, you'd be lucky to have 5. Lucky. So for me, when I go out and pick up 10 batches, I'm happy, like truly impressed with like 2 out of 10. So when you used to be able to be in a caregiver market and have 8 out of 10 batches, at some points it was 10 out of 10 batches nearly. The homie only had, back when Kind Bud came to Michigan years and years ago, I'm talking 20 years ago, dude only had 1 or 2 strains. And even though he only ever carried 1 or 2 strains, they were always smoking, So times have changed, man. We could go on and on about different things, how the OGs are gone, the sours are gone, the GDPs, all that real purple family, the grape apes, the purple #1, the God's gift. That seems to be gone, and mysteriously, maybe someone's got it, The OGs and the way, at least I remember them OGs kicking in LA back in like the 08, 09, 2010 and beyond. In that time, OGs was king, bro. You go anywhere, I don't give a fuck who you were. You could be Snoop Dogg. You smoking that OG. You smoking that real deal SoCal Master Kush, that Bubba Kush. But OG was still smacking those 2 around. So you just knew OG was the shit. Definitely on my rant shit today. So bear with me, folks. Hopefully, if you're still rocking, cool. If not, salute. But yeah, I'm just on one of them rants at the moment. So we're gonna have plenty of these, and I'm gonna label them that way instead of a review. It's gonna be a Terps Tester rant, and yeah, hopefully you can rock with me, bro. Because I'm gonna say shit you all can relate to. I might not speak on everything that everyone can relate to, but I'm definitely gonna be, spitting some shit out that you can feel. And what started this whole rant, again, let me just finish it with this, is that too many clowns in this day and age, I don't care what it is, they're getting the stage, they're getting the plays, they're getting the views, they're getting the money, they're getting whatever it is, and that's fine. All I'm saying is the wrong people are in the wrong place. There's too many of us that are true winners, we're genuine souls, we're really getting it. And I'm speaking for you too, I'm not just speaking for myself. This goes to all of y'all out there, that's why I wrote it. It's for everyone out there that feels like, look, I've been putting in my time. I work hard. I'm disciplined. I'm a good soul. At the end of the day, you definitely should be winning. So like I say, if you never get a payoff, You never get that house you wanted. You never get that life you envisioned. That's all right, bro. It's for you. It's in time. It will show you. As you age and you go through the decades and you hit 40, 50, 60, let those passions and those things that you love and that drive you, let it keep you going. It will keep that fire lit in you. It will keep life in you. And you will age much better than those around you with no fire in them, no passion. That will be the payoff, not the money. So, at the end of the day, salute. I love y'all. Take care. Peace.